Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. What's up everybody, my name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and today we are doing the standard metagame challenge. You can only lose one time and then you're out of it, but as many wins as you can get tons of rewards, like so. And so let's go ahead and jump into the deck that we're going to be playing for this one. So it is a best of 3 format, and so we are playing a deck that I've been brewing around with, and I know a lot of other people kind of been seeing it, but I'm more focused on things like Kaikar, things like WUR Dragonauts in this deck, which actually has won me quite a few games, and it's a little bit of spicier, a little bit different of a brew. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a wide board of flyers, and also just really big flyers as well, with Crackling Drake, Imisizzle, things like that. In fact, we may actually go up to like 3 Crackling Drakes and down 1 Kaikar, but Kaikar was the main reason I started this deck, so we're going to keep it for theme. But if you guys are building your own version, I probably would say go up 1 Crackling Drake over the 3rd Kaikar. It's just maybe a little bit better. But Improbable Alliance in here, whenever you draw your 2nd card each turn, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token of flying. And then we have a bunch of ways that we can draw that 2nd card. We're not as focused on drawing it on their turn as well. It's mostly just our turn. We want to get value for our WUR Dragonaut whenever it swings in. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +2/+0, so we can get in a lot of damage in the air. And the main reason for this is that Golos has been insane. It's an insane deck that's everywhere, and our flyers fly over all the zombies. And if we can get in enough damage early game, then we should be able to race them pretty consistently to beat them. And that's what I've been finding with the deck. It does work pretty well for that purpose pretty often. The Simic Flash deck is the other big deck in the format, and they also don't have that many flyers. They have the Wellborn Preserver often as well, which can block a lot of our flyers, but that's why we're going wide. We create a lot of blockers for their stuff. We actually do have big creatures that can block a Questing Beast if people are playing that as well. And so this deck has actually been a pretty good metagame answer to what's been going on. It's just get out flyers, be pretty aggressive with them, but also being able to, have flame sweeps, which clears the board. It's really good against the zombie decks, and really has been pretty good. So in the sideboard, we also have 1 God's Willing, just because it is nice to have an answer to keep Imisizzle alive, Kaikar around if we're up against, like a Golgari deck or something that's going to be playing lots of removal. Aether Gust for the red and green spells or permanents. I'm not as practiced at playing more of a control-y type of style, but it is really good in the deck. You do want to have a bunch of these. I just realized that I don't think I've ever cast this spell once because I've never drawn it when I've needed it. So anyway, that's that. But it is a really good card. I've had it destroy me many times. Negates, Lava Coils, 2 more Brazen Borrowers, which is pretty nice to bring out if we're needing to bounce back, a Fires of Invention or something like that, just to kind of hurt their game plan a little bit. Mystical Dispute against the control decks, 1 more Flame Sweep against aggro, and also Golos. Sometimes it's better to bring in the extra Flame Sweep over a Scorching Dragonfire or something like that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does, see if we can win multiple games, and here we go. Okay, game number 1, here we go, let's do it. And this is going to be very embarrassing if I just never win a single game. It is possible. I mean, if we just run up, it's all a game of luck, right? So hopefully. All right, XQTR, bring it on. And let's see what we're up against, who we're up against, and what we get in our opening hand. All right, so this is a pretty interesting opening hand. I like the opt. WUR Dragonauts, because we have Flame Sweep, I'm going to keep this. I'm just not sure if I guess we're on the draw as well, so keep this. We have opt to get something else. The issue is that we're not doing a lot until turn 3. But hopefully if we keep hitting lands, this will be great. All right, we're up against the lands deck. It looks like right now. Yeah, pretty sure now. All right, so do we shock ourselves here? Yeah, I think we need to start getting ahead. Okay, pass the turn. I'd rather make sure that we're hitting our land drops, hitting whatever else we need. So we're gonna go ahead and opt, try to dig for something good off the top. Against this, really, I think what we're needing is just lands to get to our bigger stuff and try to get in damage as quick as possible. Being on the draw can be bad here, especially if they have Arboreal Grazers and such. A Growth Spiral, let's go ahead and opt.
think we actually need more blue mana. So I know I said I need lands, but that is a red land that I'm not sure I want right now. So Castle Embereth actually really good for our deck, oftentimes. Because we do go really wide with fairies sometimes with our spirit tokens. More red mana, yay! All right, just play this tap, pass the turn. I could Scorching Dragonfire this guy, which I probably will do that after we play Wee Dragonauts. If we don't find blue mana for the Crackling Drake, because this does have reach. It is annoying. We have to get through it. And I think that they are just, yeah, they've just had double lands every single turn. Once upon a time to find more land. I think that we're going to be too slow on this one. Hydrokrasis. Tis annoying. And tis bad. Alright, we Dragonauts, pass the turn. This means that they just go for a massive Hydrokrasis, which is really good for them anyway. And... yep, X4. Scorching Dragonfire, just not quite big enough for that. Let's just play Crackling Drake. Draw a card. Sarkhan's pretty good. No attacks. Pass the turn. I mean, we can go... The nice thing is that Sarkhan and Niv Mizzet, if we are able to keep both of those on the battlefield, then we have two dragons. All of their zombies cannot attack in as long as we have both of those. So it's going to force a board wipe. But that's also an issue. Next turn, we could also Flame Sweep and Scorching Dragonfire. So they're going to create a big board here. So we can Flame Sweep, Scorching Dragonfire onto the Hydrokrasis, swing in. They block one with our Arboreal Grazer. But that kind of resets the board a bit. And then we can go for a Sark. Like, maybe we can hopefully draw out a board wipe then. We don't want them to board wipe while we have Nimizet and a Sarkhan out. That would be bad. Swings in. Yep, no blocks. Take the beats. Razor. Now they have double blockers. This means that we can't actually get in with these guys. We can at least kill the Grazers. And I usually like to save this for the next turn when they go big. So what else could we do? I could play Pteramander. We can block aggressively on the Hydrokrasis. Pteramander's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and Flame Sweep. I want to try to get rid of these Grazers, I guess, this turn as well. Okay, Scorching Dragonfire, kill the Krasis. These guys both have reach, but that's fine. Okay, they block and block. Pass the turn. We need to start doing some sort of damage to these guys one of these days. So, do we go for Niv Mizzet? Kenrith, interesting. Haste and Trample until end of turn. That is actually pretty good. Oh, that's bad. And he gets to put counters and gain tons of life. Ooh, I don't know what we do about Kenrith. I've not seen someone play Kenrith with this. It's really good. Really bad for us. Niv Mizzet. I'm not sure Niv Mizzet really does it for us here. Huh. What do we do? Because they get to gain at least 5 life every turn. They can gain... We have to kill that somehow. Do we have any way of doing that in our deck right now? Brazen Borrower can bounce it. That's about all we got. Yeah, swings in, down to 3. Winged Words. Is there any way that we can just do enough damage with these guys? I mean, if we just like top deck like crazy with this Winged Words, it's possible. Is it possible? Probably not. They all get Trample as well. Next turn he untaps. If he hits a land, it's terrible for us. If not, he still gets so much that he can do here. All right, Winged Word. See if we can find a Brazen Bar. Brazen Bar really doesn't do tons for us either. The fact that you can give everything trample makes that a lot worse. All right, I don't want to show too much. Let's go ahead and concede that there's no way out of the Kenrith right now, at least with what's in our hand. Go to game 2, and hopefully we're a little bit more favored. We're favored now in the next one. All right, take out the Scorching Dragonfires. They really aren't that great in this one. Bring in Mystical Dispute for the Hydrocrisis, and they are often playing Teferi, which is really annoying for us. Bring in Flame Sweep. Do we actually need the Mystical Dispute? I guess Negate is almost better for this deck. I'm not sure if we put... Aether Gust doesn't help us against the Kenrith, against Golos. A lot of things. We just have to try to get a little bit better of a board state this time. And I think we just run it back. Brazen Borrower doesn't do much. Brazen Borrowers are nice because they do create a lot of pressure, and we can bounce back zombies, but that's about it. They have a lot of ETB effects, so we're just going to play it like this and hope for the best. All right, we will absolutely play first, and this is pretty similar to what we had before, but it is good. We're going to keep Olive Fountain turn 1, Sacred Foundry turn 2, Castle Embereth, we Dragonauts. All right, pass the turn. This is where Mystical Dispute could be good. I guess, well, not really, but... another opt to grow the wee Dragonauts. Let's go ahead and keep it. That's fine. We can also opt on this next turn as well. Dig for something else. Fill our graveyard a little bit more. Okay, Sacred Foundry tap, pass the turn. All right, opt. Teferi Time Raveler is really not that good in this matchup. Because if we just bounce back the Arboreal Grazers, it really doesn't help us much. It helps them. It could be an answer to the bottom. Okay, Castle Embereth. We would love to find another blue source. Pass the turn. Next turn we get to Winged Words. If we don't have the Crackling Drake available. Alright, Circuitous Route. Getting their other colors. Man. This is where... This is a really hard matchup still. Like, I mean, this is the reason why this is a deck that's being played by everyone right now, is because it's just a really good deck. And that's really annoying. No lands for Hefe. Well, we'll offer the trade. Let's go ahead and draw. Yay, more Red Mountain. Yay. All right, swing in. Okay, we get rid of a blocker. That's good for us. We have double Flame Sweep, so that's really good for us. We should be able to control the board fairly well. Hopefully I want them to overcommit here. Doesn't put a land down. That's good. Like, our dream is really to let them... No, that's not good. That's really bad. The dream is to let them overdo their board state with these... man, we would love to find blue mana. Alright, Temple of Triumph. Opt. I think we just need lands. To the bottom. We get Sarkin for next turn. Brazen Borrower does nothing for us. This is at least a blocker. Alright, play it past the turn. Golos gets another Field of the Dead. Yep. Lots of zombies.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Alright, I think we just flame sweep and swing it to fairy. We can't play stuff instant speed, so play it now. Or do we go face? I guess now is a really good time to kill Teferi.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
And pass the turn. Brazen Bar are really not great in this matchup. Really only for the flying side of it. I mean, the issue is if we bounce Golos, they would love that. They just get to bring more stuff back. Yeah, Circuitous Root. They didn't go for the ultimate on Golos. All right, swings in. Yeah, I'm not going to bounce him. He still has 5 mana. We may go ahead and bounce a zombie here so we don't have to deal with him right away. And just so that we get something to happen. That is another spell we can cast to make the wee Dragonauts bigger. If we can bounce, if we use Sarkhan. I'm trying to think of how Sarkhan could also just draw things away from us. Let's go ahead and do it. There's not really a better target, and we want to spend mana. Steam Vents. Okay, we can play Crackling Drake, draw a card. We want a Sarkhan anyway. Sarkhan doesn't do a bunch for us, but it does create a 4/4 dragon, which they're going to have to deal with. We have the Flame Sweep for the next turn. I want to save it for the next turn. Let them go a little bit more crazy here. Sarkhan also lets us kill another zombie this way. Let's go Crackling Drake. And man, I would love to be able to play that Winged Words right now. No attacks. I think it's better that we stay on defense for a bit. We really need to be getting in more damage than we are right now. They've had really aggressive starts with this so far. They've had the Arboreal Grazer, they've had Circuitous Route on turn 4. I never run this well when I play this deck, just saying. But it's a reason why it's an amazing deck right now. They have a lot of pieces that help dig for lots of really good lands, and Field of the Dead is phenomenal. And it's annoying. Alright, if we hit land, so we can maybe Winged Words and Sarkhan. Winged Words and Flame Sweep is also pretty good. We get in for a lot of damage. We hopefully stop them from being able to do much else. The biggest issue, I guess... that's game. Yeah, that's game. Okay, we're gonna go again with the same deck. Yeah. All right, so here we go again. I'm not satisfied with that one game. All right, this is okay. We have Improbable Alliance. We have Scorching Dragonfire. Like, we'd like to find lands, but we are on the draw, and I like everything else in our hand. So we at least have plays turn 2, turn 3. That should be pretty good. So we'll keep it. Temple Garden into Arboreal Grazer. Nope, Lovestruck Beast. All right. This is something different. All right, Castle Embereth, pass the turn. All right, we'd like to find a land one of these days, too. So the Lovestruck Beast, ooh, we need to kill that. Kill it with fire. It may be worth killing this turn over playing Improbable Alliance. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill it. Before they get to draw more cards, Edgewell Innkeeper, like I think we can beat this deck as long as they don't go crazy with card draw. So that is the one thing we need to be getting rid of those guys. The Lovestruck Beast we can deal with just by killing the 1/1. Lucky Clover is bad. But that we can also manage. Brazen Borrower, interesting. Is that worth playing now on the Lucky Clover? Bouncing their stuff really doesn't do much for us, but slowing them down could be pretty good. Or do we just go for Improbable Alliance, start getting some card draw? We also get to play the Brazen Borrower next turn as well and start going a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and slow them down. I'm bouncing it on our turn because if they cast it, it automatically copies it with a trigger, and so we have to do it before they get to cast anything. And we're just hoping to slow them down a bit. If they, I mean, this actually was one of our better answers for Lovestruck Beast as well. So that the issue is if they have Lucky Clover, Lovestruck Beast creates 2 more tokens and then gets to be played. We're bouncing back spells to their hand, which is pretty bad. And we can create lots of chump blockers with this deck, hopefully. That's the idea. All right. I'm going to save the Flame Sweep and see if they build a more of a board. We're just going to take our beats for next turn, pass the turn. Flame Sweep will be really good. It stops Lovestruck Beast in its tracks, basically. Any 1/1 will die to it, of course. They get a swing in for 6 here. Down to 11. Lucky Clover. All right, Mountain. Now we're kind of stuck with this Flame Sweep, huh? Can we take our beats another turn? We created a chump blocker with this, actually. I forget, we get to draw another card. So, chump blocker created. That's good. Pass the turn. Castle Lochthwain. No Murderous Rider yet. Next turn, big possibility. So we can also play Sarkin next turn. Kaikar. We could just draw cards. Conclave Tribunal hitting Improbable Alliance. Okay, we're okay with that. We'll probably bring out Kaikar then. All right, Chump. Improbable Alliance into a Winged Words is pretty good as well. That grows our Crackling Drake as well. And we also get to draw some cards. We do need a little bit of advantage at this point. Another Improbable Alliance. That is really good. I mean, if we can keep creating a bunch of these, that'll be nice. So I'm really worried about Murderous Rider here, though. They do take 4 damage for it, but then we're taking 6. All right, swings in. We will absolutely chump. We do have Castle Embereth, so going wide and just swinging in could be very good for us. We have a few turns before we're going to need that, though. So I think what we play here is, and this is just a non-creature spell. Hostthorn Acolyte with Lucky Clover, so good. Gets to create an extra source of mana. 2 black. All right, so this is Murderous Rider. Or no, Castle Lochthwain. And still holding up 1 black mana. Interesting. All right, let's go. I'd like to get on the other Improbable Alliance, but let's go for Kaikar. Opt. Another Castle Embereth. We have 3. Do we want more land right now? I think I want more card draw. It's not bad, but it's not amazing for us. All right, swing in. Down to 11, pass the turn. All right, Edgewell, Innkeeper. I think our Flame Sweep will probably cause concede soon. They haven't found any Murderous Riders yet, which has been great for us. The fact, if we can get enough token generators, it'll be really good. Edgewell, Innkeeper, annoying. Be greedy, don't just play the creature. The one thing about land is we could have played Scorching Dragonfire. I did forget about that because we could block something, sack, and then tap down the land. So I guess we could have gone for land last turn. That would have been pretty good. They don't have enough for Murderous Rider now, which really was our biggest worry. A Order of Midnight. Yeah, gets to draw some cards. Trying to think what we play. It might just be Flashing and Brazen Borrower. I'm not sure We Dragonauts is the best play, so Flame Sweep. Kill a lot of their stuff. We can also just Scorching Dragonfire the Love Struck Beast just to get rid of it. Grow our Crackling Drake. We get to grow our board. Swing in. And we will sacrifice this one. Actually, cancel. With Castle Embereth, we actually have the win for next turn. We don't need to sacrifice anything, so pass turn. We probably should have held on to Brazen Borrower just as a way to swing in. They have to kill. They can't use Murderous Rider or else they die. No blocks. Down to 8. Valmire Knight also kills them. Yeah, good game. Yeah, I was going to say that does kill them, right? Interesting. All right, sweet. Next game. Let's see how this does again. So I don't think Aether Gust is really that good here because if they do have Lucky Clover whenever they're casting the instance or sorcery side, they still get at least one trigger of it. So Negate, I think, is what we bring in here. And maybe Lava Coil. Flame Sweep is okay, but I think we can drop one copy. It is actually pretty good. I guess we keep up the Lava Coils. We go down. It might be like Teferi. Teferi's not great for us. Brazen Borrower, like any bounce spell's not great. So one Teferi, one. We'll just drop 2 Teferis for the negates and pass the turn. Teferi's good as far as letting us not letting them cast stuff at instant speed, but bouncing stuff back to their hand gives them 2 cards, and we only get to draw 1, and so I'm not sure that's the main thing we're going for. I mean, being able to bounce back Lucky Clovers is nice. So I don't know, maybe we keep it, but I'd rather go a little bit more aggressive with what we have. This, I think we need a mulligan. We can't actually cast anything with our hand. This we keep and drop Sarkhan. Do we drop Sarkhan here? Sarkhan can be pretty good against their deck. They have a lot of 1 toughness things. Negate is really nice here. Brazen Borrower. So it's either we keep Sarkhan or, yeah, I guess we drop the Sarkhan. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ways to shuffle this deck. We probably should be playing some Fabled Passages in this deck, but I've not really felt like we've needed to. We're only splashing into our 3rd color with white for the plains, and that's the main reason I'd want is to guarantee that we have all of our lands, but I kind of like with what we have going. All right, so Temple of Triumph is good. Pass the turn. Terramander. Is that good enough? Sure. We want to be able to hold up Negate for this next turn. Negate is really good against all of the instants and sorceries with Adventure, just because it gets rid of them. Shepherd of the Flock, Boo Hiss. All right, pass the turn. We'll probably just take our beats. We could Brazen Borrower it, but then it just comes back. All right, that we will negate. Let's see, we get Kaikar. So Terramander. And we'll hold up Brazen Borrower, I think, here. Or do we go for Wing Words and at least draw? I kind of want to say that for Kaikar. So they know that we were playing Negate, so holding up two mana might play some mind games with them. Is it worth trading off here? We'll just bounce it. Slow him down again a little bit. Just, yeah, keep slowing down a little bit. Okay, plays Order of Midnight. Can't block. That's fine by us. We can actually bring out Kaikar to block the Order of Midnight. And they missed a land drop, which is good. We are taking a lot of damage with these shock lands, but we get a swing with Terramander. They can bring this back for one. That's what they're holding up, it looks like. Okay, down to 20. Booyah! Back to the starting life total. Pass the turn. Next turn, we do get Wing Words, possibly Thrill of Possibility. Make our board wide. We'd like to find Castle Embereth once we go wide is really good. No blocks. That seems too greedy. They might just be tricking us, but I do want to keep our Kaikar alive. We can create chump blockers for later turns. Okay, Love Struck Beast creates a toke. Shepherd a toke. Flame Sleep would be nice. Before we... I might want to discard that with Thrill of Possibility. We'll see. There's Castle Embereth. It's pretty good stuff. We'll Scorching Dragonfire the Order of Midnight, create another token, and swing in. And we can still Thrill of Possibility, sacking a Spirit after we block. I'm guessing they're not going to swing in, and we may just want the Castle Embereth for the pump next turn anyway. Let's see, that gives us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. If we get Thrill of Possibility, that's 12, but we'd have to sack a Spirit anyway, so we actually lose it. The only thing is we get to grow the Terramander, possibly. Nothing in the graveyard. They are just gaining life here. Which the life gain is definitely annoying. Yeah, we will kill, and they have Left Struck Beast that we can kill here too. Yeah, that's fine. We can also just grow our Terramander and swing at Sorin. Okay, Thrill of Possibility, discard a mountain. Okay, cast the Opt. For every spell that we cast, is that what we're looking for? I think to the bottom. Okay, adapt here. I think what we do is we swing. Can't do anything if we swing there, so let's just swing there. He does gain some life. And other things get lifelink. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this guy. Kill Soren, pass the turn.
Curse you and your progeny.
I don't want to give these guys too many more turns, because the more turns they get, the worse off we will be. Lovestruck Beast really doesn't do anything. I've been really underwhelmed with this Lovestruck Beast. It's actually been pretty surprising. Alright, Order of Midnight does nothing for them. In fact, we get a lot of damage out here, and we had no lands. Okay, so I'm wanting to tap and still keep up. I guess we can tap one blue, right? Alright, Castle and Breath. Swing in for 1.5 million. Down to 7. Pass the turn. Brazen Borrower gets to come down on their end step. And, I mean, I don't know how they can do 10 points of damage here. Brazen Borrower can at least block the Order of Midnight if we feel like we're going to lose. Edgewall Innkeeper. Shepherd of the Flock. Yep, gets to draw a card. That's fine. And opponent's same good game. Yep, we'll flash in the Brazen Borrower. And we'll swing in. The pump isn't necessary, but it's fun. Oh yeah, we got him. All right. See, I knew we were gonna win with this deck. I knew it. Whoa. Okay, lots of rewards there. We will definitely be getting packs. I'm gonna be winning more. Let's do it. All right, selfish guy. Let's go. All right, so we're up against selfish guy here, and this looks okay. Opt-wing words, like we have Brazen Borrower for at least the bounce if it's needed. Balance is just not very good right now, it feels like. We need red mana, and we can dig for it, so we'll keep. This isn't like an amazing hand, but we do have some good top-end stuff. We already have white mana for Kaikar, and we should be able to find red mana pretty easily. We will pay for it. And let's go ahead and opt out, just in case they're wanting to counter stuff with this deck. Flame Sweep, I'm assuming right now this is Flash. And Flame Sweep does kill a lot of their stuff, so we'll keep it. We just need red mana now. Brazen Borrower is pretty good. Is it worth hurting ourselves for it, though? Alright, play it, tap, pass the turn. Oko. Oko's bad.
Who's more foolish?
Bouncing Oko, I'm not sure is really great for us either. We could bounce the food token. And not hitting land is really bad. We should not have kept the Flame Sweep. Sure, bounce the food token so that they don't make it into an elk. That's like all that we've got. I mean, bouncing Oko, I guess, would make them take a turn to do it. Winged Words, Brazen Borrower, or Flame Sweep to kill the Gilded Goose. Gilded Goose is really not that important here. We've gotten off to a really slow start. I think we need to draw. Let's go ahead with the Winged Words. More Flame Sweeps, which I think we have to discard one of them. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of those. No extra lands. Yeah, it creates an elk.
Oh dear.
I guess I should have held on Brazen Borrower to just bounce the elk after he ticked up on it. Hydroid Crisis. Flame Sweep is at least decent here right now. Kaikar is pretty good too. Let's play Kaikar. They probably end up turning it into an elk.
Gaze into my
Man,
face
Oko is
and
so
put on
good.
your true shape.
Seriously, what do you do about that? This Flame Sweep's looking better and better though. So we could play Sarkhan and create a dragon, which then Sarkhan dies to this. Let's go Terramander, Flame Sweep. Flame Sweep was pretty good. We gotta kill a lot of their stuff. Steam Vent's tapped, and we could offer the trade or just hold back blocker. Like, I don't care to... Oko's at 10 now. There's nothing we can really do about that. Offering the Terramander is pretty annoying, though. So I guess we swing in at... Yeah, no attacks. Dude, man, Oko is annoying. All of our creatures that are good all of a sudden become useless. Like, I do think Oko may be a bit broken for the format. Just because it... And the reason why is because it turns off so many decks. And he's so difficult to get rid of. Yeah. Let's go Sarkhan.
No sword can pierce my skin.
Paradise Druid can't swing in. They could turn into a 3/3 and swing at Sarkhan, I guess. We'll swing one in. Okay, down to 18 past the turn. They're stuck on 3 lands, which has been great for us. Paradise Druid, they're probably needing. We want to get to this Imisizzle, which will just get hit by Oko. Ooh. Dude, what the crap do you do about that? It's annoying. Alright, they did kill our dragon. Imisizzle, Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, we can Flame Sweep, Scorching Dragonfire, the Wicked Wolf, tick up. I guess swing everything in. Yeah, it's not great, but we get rid of the Wicked Wolf. And we get in for some damages.
I will call the dragon.
I guess we only swing in with 2. Keep this back so that we keep Sarkhan alive. Sarkhan's probably our main way to actually finish this game. Yeah, blocks a Terramander. Excuse me. Gilded Goose creates a blocker.
Fairness? What a bizarre
Right.
expectation.
Brings back the Hydra Crisis. Boo. This is actually one of our best things against this deck. Being able to just create lots of tokens is great, especially if we get to keep Imisizzle out for a bit. But we can't play it and something else right now, which is a big deal. And we can play Improbable Alliance and Thrill of Possibility, but what do we discard? Let's just go Crackling Drake. He's gonna have to turn it into an elk. Alright, tick up.
I summon you.
Swing in, kill the goosey. Or they take it. They might be going for like a bigger Hydra Crisis here.
One bite. And all
Wicked
will
Wolf
clear.
kills the Crackling Drake. They get a swing in at Sarkin. Ugh. We can bounce back Kaikar to our hand. It basically gives us 2 card draws with the Steferi.
Challenge.
Double Improbable Alliance is good too. So yeah, we'll go Improbable Alliance. Teferi, bounce Kaikar.
I am not going to sit this one out. I've got it.
Create a blocker. Tick up.
Might demands power.
Swing it face. I mean, there's really... We could try going after Oko, which would be good, but I think that we just try to keep our Sarkin alive as best we can here. Hopefully they don't have another Wicked Wolf. If we hit land, we'll probably go Improbable Alliance and Crackling Drake over playing Niv-Mizzet. Just because Niv-Mizzet immediately gets targeted by Oko, and creating tokens is pretty good for us here. Oh, Nissa.
Seek shelter in my stewardship.
Oh, that's really bad. You know what we need in this deck? I think we need Deafening Clarion as well.
Rise, my elemental
Because there's a lot of stuff with 3 toughness that would be nice to kill. And a lot of our stuff can dodge it or we're okay with it dying. Turns head into an elk.
Is enchanting.
Oh, they're just going to start going after our face? No, they have to kill Sarkin to not be dead. Here's the question.
I will consume you.
It may be better for us to just let this all go and keep an attacker. Teferi doesn't do much at all for us at this point, so yeah, we're fine with that.
Impossible. According to plan.
Okay, plays Gilded Goose. Forgot they had more mana. Alright, so can't play Niv-Mizzet. We can get down Improbable Alliance. Oh, we can't play Crackling Drake as well. Okay, play Kaikar. Play... We're gonna be a bit greedy here in Improbable Alliance. You gotta create another token. Pass the turn. Hydra Crisis is really annoying here, especially with the Nissa. They gain tons of life. Oh, come on. I thought we were actually gonna win this one. The second Wicked Wolf was really annoying there. And this Oko being able to go crazy the entire game. Just the fact that it's both tick ups, like if the turning stuff into an elk was a -1, it would make total sense. Like that would make absolute sense. But being a +1 is just really difficult. Like if we could base our turns off of it not ticking up every turn, we would have a shot. But as is, it's really hard. We know they're gonna bring down a Hydra Crisis, which will be really big. We can bring in Niv-Mizzet by sacking a Spirit if we need to next turn. We can kill land so they can't get as big of a Hydra Crisis. We'll just jump block. Pretty sure we're dead. Like, I'm trying to think of anything we can draw that would help us here. Flame Sweeps aren't big enough for all the 3/3s, so we're going to go ahead and concede. Yeah. All right, next game. All right, so Aether Gust is good. It can at least counter Oko as well. Negates, I guess negates aren't as good as just Aether Gust for all the green spells. So Aether Gust, I mean, Scorching Dragonfire is good. I think we dropped down 2 Flame Sweeps, maybe all 3 Flame Sweeps. It can be good. Or do we bring up Mystical Dispute instead? Because the main things we want to counter is Oko and Hydroid Krasis. All right, let's bring in 2 Mythical Disputes, 2 Aether Gust, go down 1 Wee Dragonauts. And run it like that. I'm not sure about Teferi. All right, run it like that. I do need to be, I need to learn how to sideboard with, the meta is just weird right now too. Like it's really hard to sideboard. I'm going first. I'm going to go ahead and be greedy with this Improbable Alliance. And so we're going to keep this Steam Vents tapped, pass the turn. I'm not going to opt right away. I'm going to go for Improbable Alliance, opt on the next turn, start creating tokens. Those are great for us as well. We need another red source, so we're going to be digging for that. If we can be able to draw an extra card every turn here, that'll be great for us. Incubation Druid. All right, opt. Yep, gonna keep that. Oh, this is good. All right, red source off the top, please. If not, I mean, we have opt and whatever else we play. I mean, if it's like a Teferi, this will be good as well. We haven't had a game yet where we've had multiple of these. All right, Thraxian Brownthon, probably gonna kill one of those. All right, Crackling Drake. Let's see if they go ahead and kill one. Yep. Mystical Dispute is good. We don't have any mana held up right now, though, so that's bad. Next turn, we probably will. Oko comes down here. It's really bad. All right, good. Okay, Mountain. Attack in. Mystical Dispute still counters here as well. Yeah, so we're going to counter that. Let's go ahead and opt now. Grow our Crackling Drake. Scorching Dragonfire. It's good enough, I guess, to keep. Down to 12, pass the turn. I mean, we can at least get the Incubation Druid possibly here. If they try to wait for that until later. Wicked Wolf is what I was kind of worried about, but we can also get that here as well. Before they create a food token of some sort. Alright, Crackling Drake. Draw a card, create a token. Kite card is pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and Scorching Dragonfire. Grow our Crackling Drakes. Swing in. I want to get rid of that guy before they start creating food tokens. Maybe I probably should have held up Aether Gust, huh? Because that was instant speed. That was silly of Jeffrey. Wicked Wolf, yeah, it would have been nice to hit right there, huh? Yeah, After they sack it, we could bounce it back. All right, I miss playing. Like I said at the very beginning of the video, I have not actually played an Aether Gust yet. So yeah. Castle Embereth would be great here. In fact, we have lethal with Aether Gust, don't we? I am going to go ahead and play Kaikar just in case, but we should have lethal. They could have Veil of Summer with this Incubation Druid. And opponent scoops it up. There we go. All right, I think we run that back. I did like the Mystical Dispute because of the... There are some things that's really nice to hit. Aether Gust, also pretty good here. Can we squeeze room for some more? All right, 1, 2, go down Thrill of Possibilities. So now we have 3 of each. That should be pretty good. Brazen Borrower turn 2, is that good enough? Teferi. I mean, this is a good hand. It's just not great. We're going to keep it, though. I mean, we have a turn 2 play. We have a turn 3 play. We have really good turn 4, turn 5 play. So the curve is amazing here. We just hope that they don't have Oko right away, which, I mean, we can at least bounce, right? All right. Scryland is good. Improbable Alliance is also good. It really was what won us the game last turn. We may go ahead and play that. Okay, Paradise Druid. Yeah, we'll go for Improbable Alliance. Pass the turn. It's a lot of ramp. We know that they have Nissa. Sarkhan's good against the Paradise Druids, at least. We Dragonauts is also pretty good against them. Do I go for Teferi and bounce that Paradise Druid, though? Yeah, probably. In fact, yeah, that's probably the best play by far.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Because we also create a token here.
Let's try this.
And draw more cards. Sweet. All right, I think they just haven't played anything really important yet, so we're kind of in the driver's seat. Let's see if this is a Hydroid Crisis. Which I don't want to have to bounce back to their hand. It is really annoying to do that. Casualties of War. Ooh.
That's how it was meant to happen.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, I should have played the Hallowed Fountain. All right, let's go We Dragonauts. Major misplay from the Hefe. Oh, that sucks. That's really good. Paradise Druid. Let's go Crackling Drake. Draw a card. We have nothing in the graveyard yet. No attacks. They just have the Gilded Goosies, and we need a... It's better to hold up a blocker for the Paradise Druids. Dude, I just realized the music is epic right now. This is sweet. This is new. I like it. I have the music kind of down a little bit, but you guys should still be able to hear it, right? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys hear the music pretty well. I know when I cut, sometimes it kind of throws off how it works or how it sounds as well, but... All right. Do I go for the Sarkhan here? I'm worried that they're going to have a counter.
Magnificent!
All right, no attacks again. Just trying to build up our board. Creates a food token, creates a food token. Is able to sack a food token. Doesn't do it. Looks like they're just drawing all their ramp spells, so now is when we really need to start being aggressive. Casualties of War again. If they have another one, I'm gonna be really frustrated. All right, so not Mountain. All right, Hollowed Fountain. Bring into Fairy. Bounce a Paradise Druid.
Right on schedule.
Scorching Dragonfire, the other one, and then we can swing in. Now we need to hold up Mystical Dispute, don't we? No, I guess not. Alright, swing in with Wee Dragonauts. Down to 11 past the turn. We have Brazen Borrower into Mystical Dispute, so if they do cast something that we have to deal with, we at least have that game plan. If they have another Casualties of War... Oh, man. It's really good against us. Really good against us. Mystical Dispute would have been pretty nice here. Because I don't want to have to bounce that back. Because they get the trigger no matter what. A Castle Vantress. Tick up.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Yeah, Brazen Borrower. Man. It's so bad for us, and it's only a 4/4, so we can deal with it. We could bounce something else. Just pass the turn. I mean, as a 4/4, it's something that we can deal with. No reason to make it have a chance of being bigger. They can pay for 3 and sack all of their food tokens, and then we can bounce it back. So they can sack their food tokens to pay 3 here. I'm assuming they probably just let it go anyway. They can't cast stuff at instant speed. Okay, yeah. I think we just bring in the Brazen Borrower. Like, what are we gonna bounce? I'd rather get a chance to be more aggressive here. If we have a Flame Sweep, we can do pretty well. Did we take out all the Flame Sweeps?
I've got time.
I'm playing land just so that we can cast Vantress and still cast the Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I guess we just pass turn. Scry on their end step. If they play another Wicked Wolf, we can bounce it. That's pretty good for us. Okay, Wicked Wolf comes down. Let's see what they try to fight. Why can't I? Okay. That was really weird. Okay, resolve. They can play Paradise Druid here by sacking another food token, which we are fine with them sacking food tokens, especially with Wicked Wolf in their hand. I'm thinking that scrying is going to be better here. Than playing the Brazen Borrower. Mystical Dispute and We Dragonauts. Drop the We Dragonauts. Keep Mystical Dispute. Pass to my turn.
That's more like it.
I mean, they can still they can play the Wicked Wolf and all right, pass the turn. Unless they have a way to create food before they play it without resolve. I'm guessing they're gonna create a food and then play the Wicked Wolf, in which we get to counter that.
Nonsense. And absolutely true.
Yep.
Surely you must be famished.
Dude, this is a grindy matchup. Now that they have Oko, it's really annoying. We can bounce Paradise Druid again, draw a card. I'm not sure if we stop on our upkeep to scry here. We're gonna hope for something good. We get another draw with this Teferi as well. We are fine if they swing in with this Hydro Crisis. That would be great right now. They can even turn into a 7/7 later, but yeah, they get to kill 2 of our flyers that way. It is good. Aether Gust is good.
I'll protect you.
Okay, bounce the Paradise Druid. Bounce Oko, swing in. And they still get to play it next turn. Dude, I just don't know how to use Aether Gust. Because they can play it, swing their food at Teferi. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, it plays Oko.
I'll shear the wool from your eyes and spin you clarity.
I mean, as long as they're
I
creating...
invite you to change your
oh
ways.
man, Thrashing Bronzetown. That's the one thing that we would really like them to not have right now. Alright, Scry. Crackling Drake is great. Land to the bottom. What would we like to hit here? Maybe like an extra Teferi. Castle Embrace, not bad.
Don't worry, I got this.
Do I swing at Oko? We don't have an extra red source for this Castle
You are
Embereth.
fouler
Otherwise, I
than a
would swing in
fiend.
to kill the Thrashing Bronzetown as well. I mean, maybe. Alright, turns the Crackling Drake into an Elk. I mean, honestly, as long as they're turning our stuff into elks, it's okay. We still have 3/3s. They're not building their board terribly in a way that's going to hurt us. Or in a way that will hurt us terribly.
Here we go.
Alright, I think we swing at their face here. I should have scryed on the upkeep, I think. We're presenting lethal. We're also presenting them with a way to kill Teferi. All right, pump. So they can create an elk and kill Teferi here. We get a scry, pass the turn. They can just start gaining life with this food as well.
Let's broaden your existence.
Imisizzle's pretty good. It does just get turned into an elk, though. I think we actually go for Terramander because we can adapt it if they try to turn it. In fact, we have to adapt it right away so they don't steal it.
We will meet again.
The other thing too is if they do try to take down on the Terramander, if we adapt it in response, all right, we're swinging face. We want to kill these Gilded Goosies. All right, we can't pump enough to kill them, so that's fine. Creates a food token before it dies. Yep. Maybe we should be going after Oko just to kill these guys faster. I should have gone after Oko. That's annoying. It is worth trading our Terramander for that, though. Is it? Let's see, we take 4. They do block on the ground here then. Alright, go ahead and kill it.
I invite you to change your ways.
Alright, play Imisizzle. I shouldn't have played the land. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, play Imisizzle. Swing both at Oko.
So it's
All right, get rid of one of the elk tokens. Ah, this is so annoying. Yeah, it turns it into an elk.
Surely you see the humor here.
We're gonna go ahead and scry on the upkeep. We have plenty of lands. We can play everything except an Emisizzle. So I'm thinking that we can bounce the food token and swing in at Oko. All right, draw. I mean, they have to block with one thing at least. We know that. Yeah, let's go Doko. Dude, these grindy matchups kill me. They're doing that before they...
Wallow
Interesting.
in your deceit.
I wonder if they have another one. Of course they have another one. What was I thinking? Of course they're gonna have another one.
Let's broaden your existence.
I should have scried at the upkeep. Alright, well, I don't want to offer the trade with Emisizzle. Well, alright, swing in. Let's go ahead and pump because we can. We don't have anything else we're doing. Because I forgot to scry at the beginning. I need to stop them up more often.
I'll think up a fun fate for you.
Alright, pass the turn. We're not out of this game yet, but it is looking really bad. Especially because I missed the scry there. Creates a food token. Doesn't create an elk. Interesting.
Welcome to the feast.
Good, 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 good. Yeah, oops. Alright, scry. We need to start hitting good things. Another Castle Embereth isn't terrible, but it's not what we're looking for. We're gonna scry again at the beginning. Terramander's keepable. It's pretty good. Flyers are good. All right, swing at Oko. Because they have so many tokens to gain life, like we're just trying to get rid of value. They're letting it through. All right, they have another Oko apparently.
Remain blind.
Pass turn. Of course. Alright, stop on our upkeep. Gosh, dang it! Oh my goodness. And they can just steal this pretty soon as well. I mean, we can pump it in response to them trying to steal it, I guess, so. Yep. Oh man, this game has been so grindy. They passed to my turn. Scry at the upkeep. I wish it would have tapped down a white mana since I don't need that at all. Kaikar. I mean, it's something. Token generation is good. No, it's great though. They get to steal our Kaikar from us, and we shall concede. Yeah, because they can just steal our Kaikar from us. They could steal the Brazen Borrower and actually be more aggressive with the attack. Yeah, that was... that was frustrating. Well, we won one game. We did get lots of extra things here from this. Let's go ahead and claim prize. Oh, man. Well, apparently this deck just didn't quite do it. I don't think it's a bad deck. I just think that it's not as good as theirs. All right, so there you guys have it with JESKAI Fly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.